You apologize constantly. You check your phone obsessively before bed. You laugh when someone criticizes you. Psychology reveals these aren't just quirks, they're survival mechanisms your brain created to protect you from something that hurt you deeply. And here's what most people miss. The habits you think make you polite, organized, or easygoing might actually be signs your nervous system is stuck in defense mode. Number 4 on this list. Almost everyone does it without realizing it's a trauma response. Let me explain what's really happening. Start with this: trauma isn't just about major events. Dr. Gabor Mate's research shows that emotional neglect, inconsistent caregiving, or growing up in environments where you had to constantly read the room can rewire your brain just as powerfully as a single dramatic incident. Your nervous system doesn't distinguish between big T and small t trauma, it just remembers what felt threatening and builds protection strategies. Here's habit number 1: over-explaining everything. If you justify simple decisions like what you ate for lunch or why you're 5 minutes late, your brain might be trying to prevent punishment or rejection. This comes from environments where you had to defend your choices to avoid criticism. You're not being thorough. You're trying to control how others perceive you because once upon a time, misunderstanding meant danger. Number 2 gets uncomfortable, struggling to accept compliments. When someone praises you and your immediate response is deflecting or minimizing, that's often because positive attention felt unsafe in your past. Maybe praise came with conditions. Maybe it was followed by expectations you couldn't meet. So now your brain treats compliments like traps instead of gifts. Here's where it shifts. Number 3 is people-pleasing, but not the obvious kind. I'm talking about the inability to state preferences. Someone asks where you want to eat, and you genuinely can't access what you want because your brain learned that having needs created conflict or disappointment. Research from the National Institute of Mental Health confirms that children who grew up having to prioritize others' emotional states often lose touch with their own internal compass. Now for number 4, the one you're probably doing right now. Over-preparing for everything. Checking directions 5 times. Bringing backup plans for your backup plans. Having 3 chargers packed, just in case. This isn't conscientiousness. It's hypervigilance disguised as responsibility. Your nervous system is trying to eliminate all possible threats before they happen because unpredictability once meant chaos you couldn't control. Number 5 catches people off guard, being extremely independent to the point where asking for help feels impossible. Trauma taught you that relying on others leads to disappointment or being a burden, so you built a fortress of self-sufficiency. But here's the truth: humans are wired for connection. When you can't ask for help, you're not being strong, you're still protecting that younger version of yourself who learned people don't show up. Let's talk about numbers 6 through 9 quickly because they work together. Overworking yourself into exhaustion. That's proving your worth because rest once felt like laziness that got punished. Laughing or smiling during serious conversations. That's a fawn response, making yourself non-threatening when confrontation feels dangerous. Difficulty making decisions. Analysis paralysis happens when wrong choices used to have disproportionate consequences. And constantly checking if people are mad at you. That's pattern recognition from environments where mood shifts meant you were suddenly in trouble. Here's what matters: recognizing these patterns isn't about blame. It's about understanding that your brain did something brilliant, it kept you safe with the tools it had. The question now is whether these strategies still serve you or whether they're keeping you from the life you actually want. You're not broken. You're protected. And protection can be updated when you're ready.